Here's some feedback on the doubles match between Raleigh Charter and Millbrook. We'll do some analysis of what Birla and Chinna did well and what they could improve upon. So this first point, Birla, we want you to stand closer to the service line to be able to call the ball in or out and then move up on the return. Otherwise, this was a good long point and you guys stayed disciplined in the rally and won the point. Next is a point where both opponents come up to the net. Birla's got a clean look at it, so you need to either split them or lob them. It looks like he kind of got stuck deciding between the two and hit it long. Next point here is a great example of good volleys. You guys had great positioning. You were able to both potentially poach but still cover your alleys, and you had a good put away volley here too. This next point's another example of the perfect angle to take on a put away volley.
Good shot, Birla.
Next, here's an example of a good aggressive return that Chinna hits. He hits it out wide and takes advantage of a weaker second serve. This next point, if you're going to approach the net after the return, you need to do more with the return. You need to get it wider. You got lucky here that he didn't hit a volley at you when you were stuck in no man's land. This next point, the second serve is short in the service box, and it sets Chinna up to get jammed in the return with no reaction time and you lose a point. So try to get that second serve deeper into the box. So for example, the next 2 points here, the serve is a lot deeper in the box, and he doesn't have as much control to do anything with his return, and you end up winning both of these points. On this next point, there's some chaos after they return when Birla lobs them. I'll slow it down here to show you the poor spacing we have. There are two of you covering just 1/4 of the court, so try to communicate to space better where we have better court coverage. He could have gone down to either of the alleys to put the return away. The takeaway here is to try to move in tandem and move as a unit so you can cover the court better. Finally, here's a good example of when Birla makes their net guy pay for not being able to cover his alley, so if you see that, we want you to be aggressive and make him pay. So all in all, this was a good match. You guys took advantage of some of their weaker second serves. You did a good job of attacking their second serves, angling your volleys on putaways, and hitting aggressive out wide in the middle of rallies. Some things you guys can work on is your serve depth, your spacing when there's chaos to make sure you got good court coverage, and picking and choosing your right spots to approach the net.